Hey everyone, it's Keith from Bricks and Sprues, and we got Howard in the background here. Say hey, Howard.
Hello.
So let's see who we got out here. We got Helen saying Jello nerds and Happy New Year. And Tim's here saying hello or hey nerdette to Helen. Let's see. Tim says one hell of a game Sunday night, talking about the Steelers and the Ratbirds.
Are
Dawn's
they in
here.
the
How we doing, Dawn? What's that, Howard?
are they in the play the wild cards or something?
No, the whoever won that game won the AFC North and went
Hmm.
to the playoffs. The other team went home.
Yeah, my team went home. I guess they needed one more win to make it, but whatever.
Well, apparently, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the first quarter and went to bed because I had to do that nasty four-letter word on Monday and today.
Oh,
But apparently, the Steelers went up. They missed a field goal or the extra point, and Baltimore drove down the field and missed a field goal to win the game.
yeah. Huh.
So the Steelers won. So and apparently they Baltimore's firing their head coach.
Uh-oh. We didn't win. You're fired.
Yeah. Well, he was the second longest tenured coach behind Mike Tomlin of the Steelers.
Oh.
Yeah. And Helen says yes, it was talking to about Tim. Don saying, hey, Helen. And Don says, and fired their coach. Sorry, Don. I'm trying to quit swearing, but I can't help. Some of us have to do that nasty four-letter word. So, hope everyone out there had a safe and happy New Year. Rough getting back into the swing of things um, after being off for almost 3 weeks on vacation.
At least you don't have to worry about that when you're a farmer. You're just never on vacation.
That is true, and it's also unfortunate for you.
Yep. Especially when you have animals. It's a little bit
Yeah.
easier when you're not doing animal husbandry, but when you got
Yep.
animals, it doesn't work.
And Tim says, poor baby, stayed up and watched the whole game. Well, you can. You're retarded. I mean, retired. And Stephen Haynes is here. How we doing, Stephen? Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Ooh, that's interesting. Blades going through the end of the protector.
Uh-oh.
So I'll have to be careful of that if I grab it that way. If I push it in too far. So last week, got a couple more of the minifigs built, and we finished off this section here. So this week we're going to start on the fourth section, would be my guess. And that is bag 14 out of 22 total. So we'll go ahead and get started on that.
I got a little bit of trivia and facts on the Goonies tonight.
Nice.
We can do a little bit of that. Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Since Don likes to say Seth MacFarlane, which I don't think is
Yeah.
any of the answers. Sorry, Don.
And Trent's here. Hey, Trent. How we doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
We'll give a bunch of more, see if some more people join. We got some people right now, but
Yep. Come on. go.
And I can't read where the dirt is. Oh, maybe that's why. Ha ha! There's some more over here. I'm trying to put this one thing together, and I'm like, where the heck is this one at? Oh, it's over here. That's
Oh, there they are. All right, so we're going to start off by putting together Francis Fratelli.
He was the son, or was that?
Yeah, one of the sons. Because it was just Mama Fratelli and her two boys.
And then their other. Well, was he the one? Was Chunk the one, or Sloth the one? One of the boys, or was he the other?
No, there was Jake and Francis and then Mama Fratelli. And I think Sloth was with the...
Well, I think that was her other her kid.
I don't recall. So you can either put hair on Francis or you can give him a cap.
Oh, cap or toupee, huh?
Yep. So we'll leave him with the cap. And here's his pizza box. And he's got a gun in here somewhere.
Yeah.
There it is. Oop, come on, get on there. Oop, and his pizza just went flying.
What? Boy, you're just having all sorts of fun there. Flying pizza circus.
Yes. And we'll just stick him at the top of the...
And Don says they're all Seth MacFarlane. No,
Yes.
not quite, Don. I'm sorry.
All right, so we're on step 503.
Maybe when we do the Willy Wonka, maybe Seth MacFarlane will show up or something. Who knows?
Hard to say.
Hard to say. That's right. Corrected. Mundo, it's hard to say. So, hope the weather's treating everybody right. It's muggy and cold out here. So.
A little crazy. I almost fell on my ass this morning.
Yeah. There's some sloppy wet spots like that. Mm-hmm.
Well, the driveway was starting to melt, and then so it was wet yesterday, and then I came home or left this morning, stepped out, and it was all like glass.
Yep. Gets colder at night and it freezes back.
Yep.
Nice and fun.
I wasn't thinking of that. That is definitely going to be dangerous.
That is why when people say, "Well, how come you don't go?" Because I have my buddy who he does roller skating and stuff, and they say, "Well, why don't you skate?" And I says, "I do enough skating when it's icy out. I can fall on my ass plenty of times without having to take and put, roller blades or skates on my feet." Now, apparently, my mom and dad used to do it. They used to have the ones where they put on the skates on the shoes and stuff. But
oh yeah,
no, I never learned to do it, and I broke my leg 3 times, not by choice on a couple of them, but yeah. It could have been prevented.
Well, yes, it could have.
Do not drop off the school wall on a dare after you miss the school bus, is one of them. And do not go up and touch a cow on her butt in the dark. They can hear well, they can't see well. She made an impression on my leg called a cow print, a nice black and blue mark, and a fractured growth bone. Yeah. 2 months after I got out of the cast from the dropping off the wall incident.
Oh, you were just all over that. Let me do that again.
That was my 12th 12-year-old stupidity right there. It was so fun that year.
I'm
Ended my
sure your
soccer
mom didn't
career.
think so.
Well, my mom, she taught school. My grandma was the one that had taken deal with it. It was over. It was over the summer vacation, basically. Yeah, it ruined my perfect attendance, man. I was a little upset. But it's the way it goes.
All right, let's see. Now I need this guy. One of these clear ones.
So Tim says, so no need for the Zamboni because you cleaned off the ice with your assistants.
Yes. I used to go ice skating all the time.
Well, my thing is, I'm 53, gonna be on 54 next month, and I don't feel like breaking my leg or my arm or ribs. I've already, I haven't broken either of my arms, but I broke a few ribs and like I said, my one leg a few times, and I don't feel like taking and getting hurt.
Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to do that.
So, not my cup of tea.
Definitely not.
So,
So I need two of those.
Give me sight is here.
Hey, give me sight. Good to see you.
Says I've watched the Goonies twice on TV this week. It's a good recap. I'm finishing bag 15 earlier. Mm.
I still haven't seen it. I did watch Rollerball though.
Oh, Rollerball. I watched Alien Visitor. It was an Australian movie. It's rather strange. It's basically this woman and
Mm,
the guy talking about it, and they're going back and forth uh, around the world and that, popping back and forth in time, head back, forth, and that, talking
uh-huh.
about humans and all this thing. She ends up going back to Epsilon, and he talks about the stars and stuff.
The
It's kind of like
stars.
it's an alternative kind of reality type thing. Yeah, pretty much.
So
Here.
you needed to move that down one. I had it too far to the right. So I think, nope, need one right here. Two of those and three.
So I guess we'll start doing. We'll do a little bit of trivia here. That.
Alrighty.
So do you know? First question is, why are they called the Goonies?
Is this supposed to be these rounded ones? Oh, oh, there they are. They was hiding.
I bet Keith doesn't even know this one.
No, I don't.
Why the Goonies call themselves the Goonies? Gimme Sight says he watched a deleted octopus scene on YouTube, and it's so weird. It's strange they included it in the build. It's one of those Easter eggs you're not supposed to know about.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me, Keith?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Every time somebody calls in, sometimes it'll kick me out of
Ah.
being heard. Not that I wanted to get answers.
Wrong one.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to squeeze two pieces of wood together and it's not working. I'm afraid I'm going to break it. It's one of these kind where you have to push them together and they're just like pins.
Some type of tentacles coming up out of the water.
That's probably the octopus that they're talking about.
More than likely.
Interesting.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it. Oh,
Sure.
thought maybe we were talking about McDonald's there for a minute.
There's that. And I had that piece earlier and it was the wrong one. No, that's what I did with it.
Oh, Gimme Sight says they're just wooden spikes. Alrighty then.
Oh. The shape of this one looks like a tentacle though. The way it curves. But I could see it being a wooden spike too, since it is brown. One of those.
And here I thought Don would know the answer, but he said it was Seth MacFarlane earlier, so.
Maybe that is the answer.
No, not really. Not hardly. Not hardly. So the reason they call themselves the Goonies is because they lived in the Goondocks area of Astoria, Oregon, where supposedly the story took place at.
I was out in Oregon for work. Did go out and see Goonie Island.
Well, that's why they call it Goonies. So.
Right, where's that freaking little
Don says
piece?
he quits already. Wow, I only give one question and you already quit, man. I'm telling you. I must be terrible for trivia because I must be tough versus Ken. Ken and Jody must do really good at giving out easy answers.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never thought trivia was supposed to be easy.
Yeah, it's
Oh, he's seen it. We've seen it. Just haven't seen it lately.
Yep. Been a while.
It's been a hot minute since we saw it, you know. It's only been, what, 40 some years? 41 now.
Yep, been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's very few.
Okay.
All right, let's see here.
All right, well, I'll make this one a little bit easier. So, is the Goonies based on a true story? True or false? Is the Goonies based on a true story? True or false? Oh, Don's saying 6 degrees of Seth MacFarlane. And Gimme Sight says 80 movies were so much better. And Tim says true.
Nope, too far back. Too far back.
And Helen says false.
I think it was a true story. Or based on a true story.
Stephen Saint says true. Trent says true. Don says true. And Gimme Sight says, does anyone see the Goldbergs episode where they did the Goonies?
Never watched the Goldbergs.
Can't say I have. So you're saying it was based on true, right? That was your answer there.
I believe it was based on a true story.
So, although it isn't a true story itself, the movie is based on a famous shipwreck that took. The Goonies pirate ship was inspired by the Santo Cristo de Burgos, a Spanish galleon which was wrecked off the coast of the modern day Oregon. Although pieces of the wreck, including large pieces of beeswax from the cargo hold, have washed up on shore, the shipwreck has never been found and continues to generate interest from treasure hunters and historians to this day.
Huh. Excuse me. And
Gimme Sight says the first couple of seasons were good, but then it went downhill. And he says that explains why the map was in Spanish and in the movie. You're probably correct.
so here we are up through 525. Putting some more of the water together.
So
turn that light off, eliminate some of the glare.
my eyes. So question 3. What is the Goonies motto? What is the Goonies motto?
Mr. Roboto.
Gimme Sight says he's going to get the light kit for this set.
Nice.
And
which one are you going to get? What company?
I think Light My Bricks is like $200 and some, I think. Buck and I was looking at those the other day, and I'm just like, man, there's certain things that's okay. It's like the Jack Sparrow one is like, well, with the gun thing, that was kind of that. I think I got the Willy Wonka one, but I can live with Bricks Max or guns myself.
Yeah, well, that'll be my next venture, doing the Willy Wonka.
So Gimme Sight says, Goonies never say die. Don Cartwright gives us the finger. Oh, I mean, he must be saying that he's agreeing with Gimme Sight.
No, it's Don. He's probably giving us the finger.
And Helen says twos. Not sure exactly if she's saying the same thing as Don or is she saying. And Stephen Henning says Goonies never say die. And Gimme Sight says he's looking into at the one of Game of Bricks. Those are pretty good too. They're not as expensive as Light My Bricks, so I guess it depends on what kind of effect you want to have with it, or how much
Yep.
you want, how deep your pocketbook is.
Oh, okay, there it is.
So, do you have
So,
any answer there then?
I
Pete?
do not.
Well, it is in fact. Goonies never say die.
Up to 531.
So here's a fact. Here's a trivia fact: is that it was probably nobody knows this, what the Goonies oath was. So the original Goonies movie script contained a scene where the Goonies recited the secret oath. Although the Goonies oath scene was shot during production, it was cut from the final film. The Goonies oath is as follows: I will never betray my goon doc friends. We will stick together until the whole world ends. Through heaven and hell and nuclear war, good pals like us will stick like tar. In a city or the country or the forest or the boonies, I am proudly declaring fellow Goonies. So,
Come on. There we go. All the way back.
oh, Helen said that the Coco jumped on her phone,
Yeah.
and Gimme says, "What's Coco?" That's a dog.
Yep, our puppy girl.
She was just trying to give the answer, Mom.
Yep.
That's all.
And there.
So, what's everybody else doing tonight while watching somebody build Legos? Anybody working on their own projects? Doing anything fun? Or
Let's
just
see here.
sitting here listening to me banter about stuff while Keith's
Yes,
bricks together.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah, nobody listens to me. Never. Just remember,
That,
hit that like button if you haven't, or massage
yes.
it, or lick it, or whatever you want to do. I guess you can kick it if you want.
Oh, this is a name I haven't seen before. Hey, Chaos Bricks. Thanks for stopping in. Your first time here? See, 536.
He says yes. Well, Thanks for joining.
Nice. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you'll like it and decide to like and subscribe.
Yes, I did. Give
We'll
me
just
like I said. Yes, you can lick the like button. Some people like to do that. They're weird.
yes, and he's not here at the moment.
Yep. So hurry up and type it before he licks it because it can get a little tacky. Trent says he was just listening and a long day. It's a long
Yep.
day.
You were off for the holidays too, weren't you, Trent? Or am I mistaken there? Yeah, this has been a nice, fun little build. Yes, a little bit tedious at times, but it's enjoyable.
Helen said she was just typing that. Yes, we're strange. HTM folks are strange.
Good group of people, though.
We get out of
Good
hand
group.
sometimes.
Yeah, well, definitely not meant for kids.
But I'm still 12 and a kid at heart.
And let's move on to 541. What do I get here? That goes there.
Well, I was sure that was the right piece that I just took out there, but I don't know now. Interesting.
And Trent says, yes, he was off. That's why these 2 days have been long. I agree, Trent. I agree. It is 7:30 in the evening where I'm at. What time is it for where you're at? Give me sight.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
And I got that. Lost my place there for a second.
Yeah, we're in the Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. So 2 of these puppies.
He says he's in the UK, so it just changed to 12 midnight for him.
Yep. Okay, so 5 hours ahead of us.
Yep.
Yep. Same time zone as Steven.
Don says work sucks. That's why I quit it. LOL.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to quit it here in the next 3 years.
Oh, Trent said he started to see how Don and Buck are living.
Yeah, me too, Trent. I was off for 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks.
It's like those kids that got to go back to school. I gotta go back to school. It really sucks to be homeschooled because you're still
Yeah,
home.
definitely. that's in the right
My
spot.
cousin has, that's what she has. Her 6 kids are, well, 5 kids are being homeschooled right now. The one's a senior in school now, and that. And they started, her and her sister started, the oldest one, they started out in school and that, but then the school district that they were in just wasn't very good. Plus, the one needed a parapro, and they wouldn't provide one with them, and
Oh,
she played hell with them. And eventually, the one girl, she had a, well, I think she was 9, 10 at the time. Some girl pinned her up against the wall and that and was trying to kind of abuse her.
that's
And
not good.
no, 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 but she came home and told her mom she wanted to do the S word. So I was like, it's not good.
No,
So
definitely not.
especially when they're that young and have something like that. So not the funnest thing.
Nope, I can understand that.
The only good thing about farming though, doing that this work is you kind of can make your own hours somewhat in that you don't have to be beholden to almost anybody ahead of yourself, you know, and you only got
True.
yourself to blame when something screws up, unless you have employees, but
Let's,
I don't have employees.
let's see, what do we got here? One of these guys.
So Gimme Sight says, he says, I think it's illegal to homeschool here in the UK. Parents get a fine if they even take kids out for a couple of days to go on holiday.
Wow.
And Jody's here, and he says, time to go get the wife. See y'all later.
Hey, Jody. Well, thanks for stopping in, and be safe going to pick up Mary.
Well, where my girl lives, she was former part of Russia. She said, which was kind of interesting because we're talking about we pay taxes to take in, even though we don't have kids to send to school and stuff. There in her country, I guess they parents pay for the kid to go to school, and it can range anywhere from $30 a month to $500 a month based on how good of a school they want to send them to.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of an interesting uh, thing to see.
Yep.
But like here in Michigan, they're trying to maybe start passing some kind of a law that if you don't have kids going using the public schools, um, you don't have to pay taxes or school taxes, or like if you had kids that are like you're an empty nester, or if you have kids that are going to a private school, you don't have to pay taxes.
Interesting.
Public school. That's what they're trying to do. I'm like, yeah, that would be nice because people don't really realize that I pay a lot of taxes basically because of the farmland that I own, and it's like I'm not making that kind of money, like somebody with a landlord who has, you know, apartment building on their property type of a thing. And they have, multiple tenants and stuff, but yeah, no, that's the way it is. So
Why does that look short?
Jody says he'll be back. I would be back. And Helen said, thanks for the warning.
Oh, dummy. We got a piece of the log. Do do do.
A piece of the log, huh?
Yeah.
Get a piece of the log. Oh,
I was like, it's too short.
Uh-oh. Did you miss a step again?
No, I didn't miss a step. I just missed a piece in a step.
Oh, that could throw everything off. Definitely
Just a
throw
little bit.
it off.
Just a little bit. All right, let's see here. You
I'm
on
trying to put
there.
piece together, and it's like about a half a dozen things of this and a half a dozen things of that, and it's like, here, get all these pins, like get these 20 pins all lined up, and then you can put it together. Right. Even if it's a wood kit, it's not that easy to do, and you kind of gotta.
Aha, I did miss a piece in a step there too.
I'm sorry, I was trying to pay attention.
Now I knew this single row 3-studded brick was out, and I'm like, that's definitely not an extra piece. Where did I miss it? I
Yeah,
missed putting it in here.
like I said, if it's anything, unlike Lego, these other companies they'll have you use them someplace else,
Yep.
like that truck that I'm building. Lego does not do that. They're like, you use all these pieces except for maybe a pin or a single plate stud or something like that, or a colored piece that's like a clear one.
Well, congrats, Alec. Now get in the kitchen and start washing those dishes. What are you doing?
He's gonna complain to us about his dish pan hands now. Oh
No,
no.
seriously, congrats. Hopefully it all works out for the
Just don't
best.
be just don't be sneaking your grandma any treats and out of the kitchen.
So, all right, well, that's bag 14 completed.
Yay!
So now we'll move on to bag 15.
Fitting.
15. And get all the pieces laid out here. Double check, make sure nothing's stuck in the bag.
Just think if you did all this with like Adam Savage and that, some of these people that do the knolling.
Oh, that's I'll I can find the pieces pretty good without having to do that.
I don't know if it does any. I mean, that's almost like doing the same thing with like a wood kit or something. You're trying to figure it all out.
Well, when you got some pieces that are 1x2 or 1x3, it's like, maybe that little difference can throw you off.
Well, most of the time is what I have the issues with, is like it was like that one that I was building on Sunday stream there at the beginning. Is that some of those you have um, colors that's kind of an odd color,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and the way that they depict it, it's kind of like is it a white one? Is it a clear one? Is it a silver one, or is it a gray one? And in their kit, it was a little bit rough trying to figure them out, but I got through
Eh,
it.
you got it fingered out.
Yeah, finally. So let's see here. We'll do another trivia question here. So, so there was this weird guy in Goonies. He played the sloth guy. Do you know who it was played by, and what did he do before he played that role? So it's kind of a two-parter. You know who the guy's name was, and you know what he did before he played the character Sloth. And Sloth's the one that's like, "Hey guys."
Yeah, I haven't seen the paper bags here in the U.S. yet
I
for
think
Lego.
I think because in the UK they don't want to use plastic, and they've gone to paper bags. So I think if you get a kit that has paper in it like that, then it came from probably the Denmark one. And if it came from plastic in here, it's probably from the US um,
Yeah.
facility. So give me a second. It says, so the guy that played Sloth, what was his name? And what did he do before he played that character? Like, what was his former job? I guess if you'd call it that. Don says John Matusik. He was a pro football.
Yep.
He says he was a linebacker for the Raiders.
Yep.
Jimmy says I know he played NFL, was called John with a weird surname. Actually, I have some neighbors that are their last name is Matusik.
That's installed. Where it's supposed to be. So I'll make sure the part's oriented like the picture in the book.
Got it on backwards. It's upside down.
Yes. It's the Australian version.
Oh. Didn't know Australia had a version. Thought they were all the same.
All right, let's see.
Gimme Sight says, I never realized how messed up the whole Chunk Sloth love story was until I was an adult.
That goes there.
So does that's your answer? Or did you have a different answer?
What, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You talking to me?
No, it's John Matuzak.
All right. Yeah, you guys are right. He was John Matu, and he was known for playing football players or gentle giants, and he acted in several notable TV and movie productions, including Superboy, Perfect Strangers, Miami Vice, The A Team, Ice Pirates, and One Crazy Summer, among others. And unfortunately, though, he died suddenly from an accidental overdose of his prescription medication in 1989.
Yep.
Oh, and Buck's here. He says, my answer is Jim Smith. Sorry. Wrong. And Alec is on his way to see Avatar. He saw Anaconda last night. Uh-huh.
All right, turn it around now again.
Turn around.
Two those.
So so on the note of sloth and that, basically the idea of sloth's deformality or his disability in the movies, it wasn't really explicitly stated, but they figured it was maybe Mama Fratelli had dropped him a few times on his head as a baby and potentially caused the infant brain injury. His poor treatment by his family was also like a result of emotional trauma.
Oh, so he was a Fratelli.
Yep.
I didn't remember that part of it.
So on that note, was The Goonies the first movie to feature a character with a disability?
No.
Helen says no, and Buck's saying hi to everybody.
Let's see.
And Don says no. And if the answer is no, does anybody know what the first movie was to show a disabled person?
Da, 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 da.
Give me Sight says I
Mask?
think it was Elephant Man, would probably take that title, or The Mask with Sharon Eric Stoltz.
I was thinking it was the mask.
And Helen is saying, hope you all hit that like button because the liquor is here.
Yeah, you're all in trouble if you haven't by now.
And Buck says he agrees with, give me Sight, it may have been an Elephant Man. And Don says he thinks it was Patty Duke as Helen Keller. And Trent says The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah, I did forget about that one.
And Buck says, actually, I think it was a black and white movie called Freaks. And Buck says, candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
All right, did I get all that? Looks like it.
So actually, you guys are right. It was not the first movie to have a featured person with disability. Although there's a lot of negative and stereotypical manners of disabilities in some of the movies. The most early example was within a positive light was the 1919 silent film The Miracle Man.
Oh. Very interesting.
Well, you'll have to look up The Miracle Man, Alec. I don't know if that was Frankenstein or not, but I don't think so.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. But the monster was not named Frankenstein. It was Frankenstein who created the monster.
Yes, it was Frankenstein's
But he was
monster.
but he was actually the monster himself because he was a mad scientist.
Very true. It's true. It's true.
So, this is the next question. Who was Mikey in the Goonies? Like who played Mikey in the Goonies, and how old was he at the time?
Square.
Yes, Don, you won.
The points don't matter.
Oh, well, you were almost there, Buck. And Ken Hobbies is here. Yes. Hello, Ken.
Hey, Ken. Good to see you. Is your dad still there, or he head home now? Buck, you had morons?
Apparently he did.
Just answer the door in your birthday suit. They'll leave.
Hey. Guy said he says if a Jehovah's Witness showed up, he was going to answer the door with eating a piece of raw meat.
Nah, you just get a Black Sabbath t-shirt.
And Ken said his dad went home this afternoon.
I hope you had a good time while he was there. I'm sure he appreciates it. And I'm sure you appreciate being able to spend time with him as well.
So Gimme Sight said Sean Aston, I think he means Austin. He said about 12. Ken said Sean Austin. Shane Austin. Buck says he said it was the Life Serial Kid.
It's Mikey. He likes it.
And Buck says I did, but it was the young it was the young girls, and they still wanted to come in. Oh. Alex is saying thanks again for the cookies. You got any idea on that one?
Nope.
Who Mikey was played by?
No, I do not.
Well, it was Sean Astin, and he was actually only 13 years old at the time. And of course, you know, he went on to play in Lord of the Rings trilogy later on.
That's one I haven't watched yet either.
Also,
Lord of the Rings.
he also played as I want to say he was in, oh gosh, what was that called? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think he was in that as one of the guys, the lady's boyfriend or something. And Don says, no, I think it was what's his name? Brolin's son. Buck says, me likes it. Hey, Mikey.
All right, let's get this together before I put that on. So,
So on actors, does anybody know what happened to the actor that played Chunk, Jeff Cohen? Why he you never seen him in any other movies? Do you know what he does nowadays? Any idea?
I have no clue.
No idea why he left Hollywood and acting. There was a reason. Yep, another one of those childhood actors that couldn't take the heat. Oh, that's right. He was in Stranger Things. That's right. Trent's right. That's where I saw him. Stranger Things.
Oh, no, I was right,
And
dumbass.
Buck says he got old. Well, there was that. Yes, Buck. They all got old. And then Gimme Sight says he became a vet. And Buck says, and he's a brain surgeon. No. And then Gimme Sight says, or a lawyer. Don says he
No,
teaches at college. Trent says he's an astronaut. Not.
so we're on 569.
You got any idea why he left the movie biz and what he became?
I have no clue.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oz has no clue.
I didn't know this either until I read it. I lost a piece on the ground. I don't know where it went to. I know, over there. Buck will tell me. It's over there. As he does, as he always tells us.
Exactly, it is over there.
Yeah.
All right, what the hell?
Well, I gotta get up off my butt and look. It did a disappearing act on me, as things have done recently. I think I have gremlins in my house for some reason. Oh, and Trent says where he was kidnapped by aliens, Arizona, or maybe Wisconsin. Oh. Buck says, wow, Donnie would be upset if he was here. Who gave Don a number? Oh, and Alika says, LSL sounds like you're accusing me of taking it, Buck. Well, maybe it did. I don't know. Could have just snatched you right out of thin air, you know.
Well, aliens, Wisconsin,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep. That's the way it goes. So, the actor who played Chunk, Jeff Cohen, he was subject to the fat jokes on and off screen. And so he left acting in that and slimmed down, and he became a successful entertainment lawyer. So that's what he did. Ah, there it is. It's hiding next to that. I found it. Just had to put a light on it. I am not an alien, Alex says. And Buck says, wow, Alec comes in with it like the young man isn't really a person. It won't last long, Don says. Don, did you call Alec an alien again?
Still.
No.
All right, 570 is done.
So Corey Haim auditioned for the Goonies in the role of Mouth. But who did he lose it to? What actor did he lose that to? And he didn't know this person at the time, but they did get cast together in another movie a couple years later.
I have no idea.
Who did Corey Haim audition for in the Goonies with the role of Mouth, and he lost it to somebody? And Buck says, yummy dinner, eggs for dinner. Are they green eggs and ham, Buck? Ken says, Corey Feldman, the kid that played him. Buck says, the kid that played him. Ken says, the Coreys. Don says, I don't pet the stray dogs. And Buck says, stand by me. It can be close, Buck, but not quite. That's not the movie that they actually got cast together in. That could be a bonus question. Don says River Phoenix. And the aliens, Alex says, I am not a dog, Don. I am a human with lots of hair on my head. Well, there's some dogs that don't have a lot of hair either, so. Just saying. Trent says the other Corey. Who is the other Corey, though? And cheese on your head, Darth says.
Where did you go?
Over there. Where did you go now? Where did you go now? So yes, it indeed was Corey Feldman. And the movie that they got cast together in was The Lost Boys. But then in 1988, Feldman lost the role to Haim in the film License to Drive. But then they developed a good relationship together, and they starred in 6 different films together.
Come here. I have to go back a couple steps. Something ain't working right.
He doesn't work in the theater, Buck. You didn't hear. He was going to go see Avatar. You're day late and dollar short, Buck. Sorry. Had to say it.
There's that. What did I? Let me see here. There's that.
So, Goonies was the first movie to ever feature a music video within the film. You know what video was playing and who it was? Like, what was the name of the song? So, question was, the Goonies was the first one to have a music video in it. Do you know who the singer was and what the name of the song was? Ken says Olivia Newton-John, Physical. Buck says Hell is for Children. Okay. Buck's in his own world somewhere there.
Buck's always in his own world.
Don says Cyndi Lauper. And Buck says, by Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper by Cyndi Lauper? Oh, you're saying Hell is for Children by Cyndi Lauper? Don says, good enough.
Yeah, I'd made a mistake and something was off. So I had to go back and
Again?
figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, this angled piece here, I had an extra two stud plate underneath, so it was up too high and things weren't lining up right. I'm like, what the hell's wrong? So I had to go back in the directions and finger it out.
Ken says Goonies are good enough. Buck says exactly. If I'm going to be wrong, I'm going to be wrong all the way.
Hey, exactly. If you're going to do something, do it to your fullest potential.
You got any idea?
Nope.
So Don is correct. It was Cyndi Lauper, and it was good enough. And on that song, there were some people in that video. Do you guys remember who was in that video with Cyndi Lauper? There was some rather famous TV personalities in that video. Goonies are good enough. Well, the Bangles,
And this guy.
and the Bangles actually were the ones that composed it, actually. And I think they were also in there. Dar says Trent says A team. Don says wrestlers, and Buck says Lou Albano. You know which? Do you know which other ones might have been in there besides Lou Albano? I actually just seen the video today myself. Brought back memories. Memories. Mm. I could see it now. Cyndi Lauper singing "Good Enough" for the A Team. Dun, 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 dun. Buck says Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know about that one. That seems a little bit later than 1985 style. I don't think Stone Cold was into wrestling quite yet. Could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Right, how are you supposed to go together?
Just like that. He says, turn it on at an angle. Give me sight says.
That's not the way the picture shows it, though.
What stage are you on again?
This is 575.
Let's see. 575. Stage 1 or which stage are you at here?
I'm actually stage 3 and 4. I've got the piece together.
Let me see what you got there. Yeah.
And they're saying it goes in here.
Yes.
But I don't know how.
It should. You got to kind of curve it a little bit, like it's curved to those parts.
Yeah,
It might not fit on all them studs. It might only fit on 2 of those studs.
It
the
doesn't
top
fit.
And the bottom one. If you line the top of that piece up with the top of that single, it should fit.
Oh. Am I missing a piece?
Wait, let me see. Let me see it again.
Wait, no, hold on.
You got.
I'm missing a 2x plate.
Ah, you missed step 1.
Exactly.
Not miss step 1. Go to step 2. Oh.
Hey, look, it fits.
Well.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yep, okay. So, you're all right. Lou Albano was in there. The other ones were Roddy Piper, the Sheik, and I'm not sure exactly what the other guy's name was, but there was, I think maybe the $1 Million Man was in there also.
Ted DiBiase.
Yep.
The $1 Million Man.
Yep. And Cyndi Lauper did not like that song. She was not happy with it. But when they did the anniversary, she did do it on her tour.
Yeah, everyone wanted to hear it. That's why. All right.
So I can do a couple more questions here. So in the movie, what were the Goonies collecting? Actually, what were they collecting and stuff? What was it to do, basically?
Something is not right here.
Uh-oh, did you do it again?
Oh no, I know what I did.
You put it on backwards.
Yep.
Again? Helen, would you turn his computer upside down? I think he's looking at it the wrong way.
Yes, I'm all backwards. The hell? Something just fell and I don't know what.
My brain.
I heard it. I'll have to get it. No, there might be blades, hon, so. Coco out.
I want to eat it.
Go.
Give me 1 second. I got to get these because these are X-Acto blades.
Uh-oh.
Ow! Ah!
Don't do that.
Hamstring.
Oh, I thought maybe he cut himself.
No, hamstring. What?
Due to technical difficulties, we will not be able to finish streaming this due to hamstringing.
I think I got it. Don't want the puppy dog getting into those.
No, I don't want to be. You don't want to be stepping on them either.
They were back away against the wall at the back of the desk.
Oh, they fell down behind it. I got you.
Yeah. I just heard something fall and was like, what was it? Knew it wasn't good.
I was bleeding earlier before the stream, but it was from my ear.
Okay. All right. That's fixed. Reading wasn't my strong part. Following directions wasn't my strong suit.
Oh, Don says he has to raise the bar. You had a tree fall on your garage? Well, I pulled a hamstring and cut myself on X-Acto knives. Beat that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah? Well, I threw myself through a plate glass window, and then I continued to keep doing it while bleeding to death.
This is a new person to this joining the stream here. Brad Rosenlund asking, what do you think about the smart bricks? I haven't read much up on them yet, so I'm not real sure. Do you have any opinion on them, Howard?
I'm not sure exactly what the smart bricks is. I'm offhand.
I think they're going to be able to be lit or something.
Unless he's talking about like Luma bricks.
No, Lego is supposed to be coming out with smart bricks.
Smart.
apparently.
Oh, I don't know. I know they added a sound thing to Soundwave. That was kind of a neat little feature that they had.
Well, welcome to the stream, Brad. And Courtney's here. Hey, Courtney. Yeah, Brad says, yeah, they're going to be able to be a light up brick, but it's going to ruin the minifigs. Interesting. I'll have to check that up.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that and see what they're talking about. Buck's telling me not to scratch my inside of my ear with an ice pick. I get the damn damage. I'm Billy Bob from the University of Texas. Right, God. Now you stick me pad and show me pads, he says. But the most important thing is the helmet and that. Protect you from Dane Brummage. Don says lights suck. Come on, Don. He's a new guy. Don't be getting on his bad side already. Come on, jeez.
And this here.
So nobody had an answer to what the Goonies were trying to collect in that.
The treasure.
Well, no, they were actually trying to collect something because there was something going on in their town and that, and they needed to do it.
All right, come on. Let's see if I can do this without breaking everything. There we go. Brad says they're going to print on the back of the Lego minifigs. It's going to mess up the printing too because it doesn't look as good. Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the newer.
Macaroni and cheese. Maybe it's KD from Canada instead of mac and cheese. And Buck says it's his world, and we're just glad to be allowed into it, I guess. Maybe we've been cursed.
Buck saying he's making lights out of wood? Oh. So he's creating fire. Okay, got it. Good. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Buck said he made lights out of wood. Now what, Don? Sorry, I was.
Yeah, but was that wood fire? Is he talking about making it out of firewood? Firewood.
That wouldn't surprise me. Mm-hmm. Don said he's got matches.
I have matches. I know what to do with them.
Yeah. And Courtney says, looks like it's for 2 Star Wars sets. Oh. They will make cool lightsaber sounds, though.
Oh, let's see. A new gimmick so they can get ahead of the competition.
Yeah.
Probably. So.
More than likely.
And Jody's back. Back again.
Hey, Jody.
Mary says hi to Helen. So
hi, Mary.
So I have to leave, but so what the Goonies were collecting in the film, the Goonies were trying to save their town, and the owner of us Astoria County Country Club was trying to buy all the surrounding homes to tear him down and expand his club. But in a desperate last attempt to save the town, the Goonies embarked on the dangerous quest to find the long-lost treasure of One-Eyed Willie, rumored to be hidden somewhere near their town. So here's one last question. What does Fratelli mean, and are the Fratellis based on a real family?
I would say yes, they are based on a real Fratelli, but I don't know what it means. All right, this
And
one you got to
Donnie's
pay.
here.
This one you definitely have to pay attention to.
We started talking about lights, and Donnie shows up. So let's see. She said she sent you a free play, though. It says she sent you an article on how they made them. You can read it later.
Oh, all righty. Well, thank you, Courtney.
Says he's working on a Star Wars thing also. So Buck says the Fratellis are a trapeze circus as the flying Fratellis. Now, what does Fratelli mean, actually? Do you know what it means? And were they based on a real family? This is one of these lightning rounds here. Donnie said he smelled lights. Oh. I smelled lights. They was cooking.
Smell the light.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, get on there.
Interesting.
And
I'll have to look at that later, but Ken says I need to read your responses. Okay, what did Ken say? It was going by so fast, Ken. What did Ken say? What did Ken say? I'm going back here. Oh, Ma Parker and her boys. Is that the one I was missing there? That's the answer I gave. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Oh, you want to know what the answer was to? Let me see here. What was he saying here? You want to know what the answer was to what? Say it again, Ken. I missed it. I'm sorry. We got. Yeah, maybe I should be checked for a tumor. Are you talking about me?
it's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. I guess I missed what Ken was saying in that. We got things were going flying by there, lightning fast, and I only see two lines, and they just go out my phone. I don't want to ban nobody accidentally. But the word Fratelli actually means brothers. And the Fratelli family was based on a real-life gangsters, the Barrow Gang. Oh, Ken said it was the One-Eyed Willie treasure and to save the town. So Ken got it right. Oh yeah, I'll ban you every time, Buck. You old fart. Anyways, I gotta go.
All right, Howard. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You guys keep him under control
Actually,
now, okay?
yeah. Well, actually, I am at the end of bag 15, and there is only 25 minutes left.
All right.
So actually, I'm going to be wrapping up here
Alrighty
because
then.
that will definitely run over into Buck's stream.
No, Don, I
So
like you too much. I can't ban you. I can only ban one person a night, and Buck's already taken that spot every time.
well, Ken can come in and ban him.
Well, there is that, but I don't know.
Well, Ken's got
I don't want to be on
Ken's
Don's bad side.
Ken's a moderator on my YouTube channel, so he can ban Don if he wants.
Well, Buck could ban Don too, but he's already, supposed to. But anyhow,
Yeah. Again, thank you very much, Howard. I appreciate it. Saves me a lot of grief
leaves you to
trying to
make
figure
your
out
own
where we
mistakes.
are in chat.
All right. Peace. I'm out of here.
Take care, Howard. Bye. And he's gone. So, all right. After a few mistakes, got through and figuring out where I went wrong. We got bags 14 and 15 completed, which is going to be the fourth section, part of the fourth section of the ship, which will be the last section. So here we got our little spinning log stretching across the water here. Got stuff up here. I don't know what these do yet, but they do flip up. Guess we'll find out later. Got all the lower part of the hull done. So moving along nicely. Did add one more Francis Fratelli. We got him made up. I left him with his cap. Could have put him in his hair, but I like the cap better, so he's going to stay with that. Well, thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. Thank you, Helen. Everyone's saying bye to Howard, and let's see. Donnie says, I can't quit yet. He just got here, so I'm not allowed to quit yet. I'm sorry, Donnie. I don't want to start a bag and then have all kinds of loose pieces laying around. I don't do like Buck does and open every bag and just throw them out on the table and shuffle around in them all the whole stream. Very, very true. Well, Howard says, or not Howard, Buck says, I'll entertain you, Donnie. So, yeah, jump over to Buck's stream. He'll keep you entertained. Howard or Ken says, no one likes a quitter. Thank you, Trent. Thank you very much. And Buck says that was just the Disney thing. Buck had to do that, Courtney. It wasn't a true Lego set. It was a mock Lego, and the pieces they were telling you to use were, he opened one, like bag 1, but some of the pieces they were telling you to use were in bag 4. So he ended up just dumping all the bags out and then searching through them. So yes, he did that, but typically no, he doesn't do that. And Don says no one likes loose pieces. Donnie says he's going to be building a hat to sort his Legos soon. And Buck says only on the one that I did the last 3 weeks while I waited for parts for Hogwarts. Thank you, Donnie. Hopefully I'll be getting that paint set here soon. I got an acknowledgement from the one guy that he has my information to send it. So hopefully I'll be getting that soon, and we'll be off to you. Courtney says, oh my God, she'd cry. I could not do that. Ken saying he's going to have trivia for Buck's stream. And Buck says, I always do not Legos. Real ones are way too expensive. And true, I do have the sorting hat now. And Courtney agrees with you. Feels the same way about the Legos being expensive. So, all right. Well, again, I appreciate everyone that was here spending time watching me build, make mistakes, fix mistakes. Hope you had a good time. I know I did, hanging out with all you. So again, thank you very much. Let's see. Immediately after this at 9 p.m., Buckman's Model Mania. Watch him. I think he's going back to Hogwarts. So he'll be doing that here, hopefully. Then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Woody Wednesday. There's a group of us get on and stream where nothing is, you're only allowed in if you're working on something that's made of wood. Thursday night, we have Jordan from Aligning the Stars at 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday night is our weekly Friday night group live stream build at 9 p.m. Come join us. We have lots of fun making fun of each other, carrying on with the people in chat. Good group of guys. So if you're ever looking for something to do on a Friday night, come stop by and watch us. Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, Jody of Trek Mods will be streaming. Awesome. Watch him. He does a lot of scratch building and stuff. Does some amazing work. Then again, Saturday night at 9 p.m., we have Andrew from Canadian Starships. He's working on a big 1650 scale Enterprise D, gigantic ship. Then Sunday is our Sunday Fun Day group live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern. We do it a little bit earlier on Sundays. That gives our friends over across the pond more time to join us and spend some time with us as well. Then we're back to Monday for Don's Modeling Desk, where he will continue working on his Orville. So, and then Tuesday, rolling back around to me at 7 p.m. So again, thank you everyone. I appreciate it. Stay safe. Have a good week. And until next time, bicycle.